Okay, the third time is a charm. Twice I've gotten all the way through this vlog, and the phone has rang at the last minute, causing it to stop recording, and I can't pick it up where I left off. And I apologize for this being the second vlog this week. I try not to annoy the hell out of you by posting vlogs all the time. However, this one is something that I think needs to be addressed, and we need to be talking about it. We need to open up the dialogue so that we all understand what's happening to our children. My oldest has recently been enrolled in a drug study, and in doing so, we removed all of his medications. For 6 weeks, he was on an unknown substance. It could have been a placebo or 2 different prescriptions or milligram dosages of the drug study that is in question. We don't know what he was on. But after 4.5 to 5 weeks, we started to see a real decline in his ability to behave. I know that it wasn't a choice for him to be bad. I mean, that's clear as day. He has really, really struggled. Violently struggled. And luckily, I have a really supportive group of people that work with him at school. They understand why we made the choice, and they have really worked hard at ensuring that he's safe and attempting to educate him in the process until yesterday. And I got a call to pick him up early, which right now is par for the course. He can't manage to stay at school all day long right now, and that's something that we're working through. But I had a staff member suggest a program to me yesterday called PINS, and that's a New York State thing. However, I'm sure many states have something similar, if not the exact same thing. And clearly I was an emotional wreck. You know, my child was out of control and in a physical behavior while I was there for 2 hours. And that's not counting what had happened before. So I came home and immediately decided I was going to research whatever this PINS was. And let's just say I was less than thrilled that any professional would suggest this to a parent. PINS means person in need of supervision, and it is actually part of the juvenile justice system. So she was suggesting that I enroll my child voluntarily in the juvenile justice system. Now, we all know that no matter how much we want them to learn, scaring them is not going to take that disability away. Scaring a child whose troubled behaviors are 100% their disability is not going to fix anything. It takes a community to teach him right and wrong and to teach him better ways of coping. And I was livid that someone would make this suggestion about a child who isn't troubled. He's not a runaway. He's not truant. He's not having a drug issue. You know, he's not lying and stealing and cheating and doing bad things. His disability is severe. It is causing him emotional and physical chaos. And I immediately emailed the principal and expressed my concerns and also let them know that I was not interested in having this staff member work with my child. It was somebody that clearly had no understanding of what autism is and how it affects someone. That said, I was less worried about Christian and more worried as an advocate. And the reason being is I know that I was going to do my research and I would never enroll him in anything. I would never take someone's suggestions without first doing my own research. But my concern comes in as an advocate, knowing there are many, many parents who don't have the voice that I do. And what if that suggestion is made to them? They're going to take that suggestion as a professional suggestion and they're going to enroll their child in the juvenile justice system voluntarily. That's what's wrong with our education system. We have people who are quote unquote qualified who don't have a clue. And frankly, it scares me that anyone would make a suggestion of putting a child in that program who has a severe disability. We're not talking a child who's bad or naughty. We are talking about a child who is in a state of chaos right now, chemically. His brain is not functioning the way that the rest of us think it should be. And that is by no fault of his own or anybody else's. So for those parents who do have a voice, I strongly urge you to stand up. Stand up for those people who are qualified and teaching our children but not doing a very good job. Stand up for your children and let people know that mediocre education, whether it's academics or life skills or social skills, aren't going to apply. That it's their job. They're getting paid to be teachers and educators and administrators, just like it's our job as parents. If we can't come together and ensure that these children are getting the services and the adaptations that they need to be successful, then we're failing our children. And having anyone suggest a child with a disability be enrolled in the juvenile justice system as a way of helping is so far wrong, I can't even tell you. So please, I encourage you to speak up. Let people know that it's not okay. Make sure that everything anybody is doing with your child is truly the best thing for them, because no one knows your kid the way that you do.